Hello, Lucy.
Hi.
Can you tell us where your connection with Noel Coward begins?
Yes, I'll try. I think I was very aware of Noel Coward when I was at university, obviously, and there were many Amdram groups doing Noel Coward at the time, and also students at Oxford University doing Noel Coward. And I think I held him generally in a slight, the arrogant sort of contempt of youth, in that I thought of him as old hat. I thought of him as, I don't know, this sounds a bit cliched, but talking about posh people, and perhaps it even overshadowed him or coloured him in with the same sort of pen of saying that he's sort of highly stylised and not really somebody that I would relate to. So I had kind of dismissed his writing, I think, when I was much younger, and I was really into Samuel Beckett and really playwrights that I consider to be really asking deeper and more philosophical questions than I found in Noel Coward's texts. But actually, I think I changed that position very rapidly when I started to really read his plays. And when I read his plays, and I remember being asked to read his plays by a friend, who said, go and look at this play, go and look at this tiny little play that he wrote when he was in his 30s, and let me know what you think. And when I did read them, I was astonished. I think I realised that actually Noel Coward speaks utterly, was certainly for women, but he speaks for youth. And I found in his plays really searching questions about ourselves as human beings, our relationships, our sexual orientation, our connection with each other, and our way of getting through life, and indeed deep questions about growing old and the loss of youth and the loss of love. I found real delicate poignancy, and on the whole I found his plays deeply moving as well as deeply funny. So all these things were very fresh to me, and they shook me from a very narrow point of view of his plays that I had when I was very young. So I continued my love affair from then on with his plays. I read as many as I could, discovering in his lesser-known plays, actually, a really exciting playwright's voice, often a man who experimented with form in a way that most of us don't realise Noel Coward does, and a man who asked more questions of life than I think, again, people think he does. And again, a man who found a way of talking about women in a way that I really related to. So all these things were very exciting.